How much more comfortable do you feel shooting here at home as opposed to on the road?
I mean, I think it has a little bit to do with it, but I think I've been getting in a lot of reps, a lot of extra reps, more than I have probably ever. I was always shooting a lot, but now I just basically double that up and shoot even more. So the more reps I get, the more comfortable I feel out for shooting it.
Sheldon, how big was this win for you guys today?
It was big. I mean, this was a big week. We played, 3 games in 6 days, and to go sweep it through a whole week, and especially finish it out against a good team like Virginia Tech and hold them to 51 points, that one felt good.
At what point did you feel like you were getting into a rhythm and it was going to be a good day for you?
To be honest with you, most of the time when I make my first shot, I feel like it's always a good rhythm, especially early. I made my first one, then I made a second one, and then you kind of get that feeling when you're in the zone.
Did you guys kind of feel like when you look at the ACC schedule, you had to get through the first couple of games and then you could build some momentum in the stretch that you're in right now?
Somewhat. We knew we had a tough start playing all those teams, and a lot of them on the road. But then after that, really, I think we just dug in even deeper. We know we still have a lot of good games left, a lot of tough teams to play on the road and at home. But now I feel like we got our swagger back kind of, and we're in a good rhythm.
From a defensive standpoint, is y'all just in a mindset now that you're just going to win the game on that side of the court?
I think we know how good we can be defensively. Our coaches do a great job scouting. They put us in position every game to where we basically don't see anything new, and we walk through and meetings and stuff like that. So once they hit full speed, we know what's really happening, and we're communicating it more. And once we get, like you said, we got that confidence on the defensive end, and that makes us even more better.
You mentioned kind of getting your swagger back. Could you kind of go a little bit more in depth as to the confidence level of this team and what it's kind of like to be riding this wave of momentum that seems to be
right?
building?
I mean, like you said, it was tough starting off the conference, whatever, like 1-4, something like that. And really, I think guys, like you said, just dug in deeper, started getting extra work in, taking meetings a lot more serious, just everything serious. When we knew we had to. We had to turn it around. And I think when we turned it around and started winning a couple games, that's when we started getting our swagger back now. We were confident before, but I feel like we're very confident now.
Who would have been the leader for you guys during that stretch when maybe things could have gone one way or another after the loss at NC State? Who kind of rallied?
I'd probably say, like I said, us, the seniors. Everyone leading in their own way. I mean, Keith was down, but the next day in practice, he didn't let anyone show that. Last game or yesterday, he didn't let it bother him. And I think everyone noticed that, the younger players too, and just really in practice how hard we've been practicing. No one was like, oh, the season's over or anything like that. They just saw how much harder we worked.
As you said, defense has carried you guys, but do you get the feeling you're not that far away from being a good offensive team as well?
I mean, I think we are a good offensive team. I think our numbers don't show it as much, but I mean, we keep tracks of how many good shots we take, and we get a lot of good shots. I mean, we can't control if it goes in or not, but I feel like we're a good offensive team, especially when everyone's clicking and everyone's on point. I mean, there's been some games where everyone's gotten hot. There's been games when I've gotten hot, Scara, Keith, Eli, I mean, Lamir. Everyone's had a game where they've gotten hot. Hasn't all been at the same time, but everyone's shown glimpses, and once we get clicking and like we are now, we'll be fine.
How difficult was it to battle through that stretch when you had Eli and Amir on the bench with 4 fouls each, and do you and Marquise kind of have the mentality that you got to take it upon your shoulders?
I mean, I think it was tough on the defensive end, but offensive end, I think we were fine. I mean, luckily they played small ball really, so we could do a lot of things, widen 1 through 4 and sometimes 5. And then when Eli was back in the game, I was just even more of a dominant presence inside, even though he was in foul trouble. I mean, people had to worry about him no matter what.
You mentioned doubling up on your shooting and getting in here in the mornings. When did that start?
Probably before NC State. I mean, it's been quite some time now. Everyone's been doing it really, and just getting in extra work, like I said, that extra reps, it's not gonna hurt. So just keep doing that.
Can you tell us a little bit about the strobe sunglasses and how does that help your shooting?
The glasses that you like.
Oh, I don't use them. I haven't used them. No, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know what they do. So that's not why I got.
Don't start using them.
Yeah. Oh no.
All good? All right.
Thanks, Shelton.
Thank you.